live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, the lights on us.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Time to wrap up an excellent first weekend of football. What better way to do it with the Monday night opener? And we're underway here on EA Sports. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Elton, set! 73! 73! Elton!
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Carla Vieri! Very, set! Hey, 73! 73! Delta!
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Check smash!
In motion,
check, smash.
it's
70
Robinson.
Ranger, 70 Ranger! Check go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X.
Ready?
And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck
Lion.
to this pass rush.
Set! Go! Warrior 70. Street. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs.
Ready.
You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards
60,
after the catch.
60.
And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Go!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go! Hey, smash!
In motion, it's Robinson.
Huh.
They'll stick with him again. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Okay, ready?
3rd and a yard.
Come on, set! tight. 19 tight. Rig alert.
In
rig
motion,
alert.
it's Robinson.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Ready, ready?
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set up. Go street. Set up.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's in! Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now return coming from the 7. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Carlos, get it. Very, very set.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Through up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play call, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And in motion is Brown. Once again, it's Barkley. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground
63,
in this opening
63.
quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Great, set.
Here's Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do?
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go now. Turn up. Check go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check.
In motion, it's Robinson.
Ready.
Back to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
18 Cardinal. 18. Ready, ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
Timberwolf. Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Shot. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. Hup.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air again on second and 10. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Hurts. Now he'll air one out. He got it, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big play to kick off this drive. 56 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that.
Good, set. Hey, 73, 70, hey! Hey!
Second down throw for Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Good, set. Kyle loves Yeti. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one, taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Next to the sideline, he's got Neighbors.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 79 Bronco. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set, go.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll come up to third and 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set,
In motion, it's
Ranger,
Robinson.
70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Warrior 70. Shut up. Shot alert. Shot alert. Hey, hey. Check that. Check that. Hurt.
In motion, it's Robinson. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Ready. Go.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that ball out out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Cowboy 80. Check, smash. Check. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Giants. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Mevis, good on the extra point. The Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready! 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. There we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. a run to begin this third quarter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Check go.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Tiger Hornet. Great. Set. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. That one good for 26 yards.
Crowd, let's get it. Great. Set. No touch.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
73. Great. Set. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback.
No touch that.
He's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Good block to the 15. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline.
63.
That's a great run.
No,
He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
60 Eagle. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops and the ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, the Dodgers a ball as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th and goal.
Crowd left Yeti. Great. Set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this will pay Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Tracy now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended.
Go.
Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Ready. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. 79 Bronco. Hut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles go up by 7. 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Street.
In motion, it's Robinson.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
60 Maverick.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Panther 11. Let's go. Hey, Smash. Cup 19. Cup 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Okay, break. Go. Go.
Travel start on the ground. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here.
70
and it led to
Lions.
a big gain.
Buffalo 18. Go street.
In motion,
60
it's
Bobcat.
Robinson.
60 Bobcat. Hup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Great, set.
Now Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to bounce off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
Let's go now. Get up.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. And it comes to 4th and 2.
Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a big play when they needed it the most. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. 33 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And the Giants are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. but there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here is 1st and goal.
Here we go, set, go!
He'll run, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here, and he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Hut, hut.
They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick, I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
No time set. Going silver, ready? Hey! No time set.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.